Hey guys, it's Daniela Tabois here with Redesign Your Clothes. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make this strapless cutout dress from the sweetheart bodice that we created in the last episode. So let's begin. I'm using neoprene, 1.5 yards, and I have a poly interlock fabric that's 1.5 yards as well. You're gonna need the sweetheart bodice that we created in the last episode. I have a link in the description box for you to go ahead and see that video if you don't have any patterns to make this style. 30-inch zipper, fabric scissors, pins, and other things that you may need. Place your patterns on the fabric doubled, and then you're gonna cut them out. We're going to work with the center front and the side panel first. You want to take one piece of those panel and we're going to pin together. And then I'm going to cut a curve from the front all the way to the side of the side panel. I decided to go 2 inches from the bottom and curved it all the way down to the side panel. Just like this. Once this is complete, you're going to take it apart and then we're going to retrace it onto the other patterns, the other side of the center front and side panel. We want it to be identical. So we're going to go ahead and retrace that and cut it out. Now, before you go ahead and stitch everything together, you're going to take the same patterns again, and we're going to do that for the lining, so that way the lining's ready. Now, here I'm going to pin everything together now to get ready to sew. I'm going to work with the front, center front, and side panel, and I'm going to put the same thing, these pieces again together. You want to leave a 1/2 inch at the top to create the heart-shaped peak. Once you sew everything together, it will look just like this. I went ahead and sewed the neckline and the bottom of the bodice. Now we're going to put the side seams together. All you need to do is put the side of the front panel in the center, leaving the 1/2 inch open, extended open on the side, and then you're going to place it in between the lining and the side panel. So the middle part of the bodice will be in between. Pin it together like I did showing you here, and then you're going to stitch it down. Repeat the same process for the other side. I went ahead and cleaned the top portion of the back. It will look just like this. Side seams all cleaned, and you'll leave an opening at the bottom. I also cleaned the back as well. Next, we're going to do our waistband. Our waistband is the measurement of your natural waist. Mine was 27 inches, yours could be more or less. And what you have to do is make sure that you put the seam allowance at the edge. You want to cut it out for the lining and the fabric itself. Here I went ahead and doubled my fabric edge to edge, and I've cut down 13 inches from the top on the fold. Here I'm going to indicate the fold. This will be the front of my skirt. I'm going to create pleating. So with the waistband folded in half, I'm going to use it as a guide to determine how much pleating I need to do to fit into the waistband. Yours can be less, yours can be more. The box piece is going to be 1 inch fold, so to create a 2 inch box pleat, as you see here. You want to repeat this process, making sure that it fits in that waistband. I went ahead and did that. I started from the middle where I indicated the end mark, and now I'm going to place them down so I can get ready to sew them down. You want to make sure that you have a 1/2 inch seam allowance at the end of the last pleat on the side. It will look just like this. Here I already stitched down my pleats into place, and when I flip it over, I'm going to flatten the pleating spacing on the back side to even out my pleats, so that way it'll be in place. Then I'm going to go ahead and top stitch a 1/8 of an inch at the top to make sure the pleat box stay in place. And it will look just like this once you finish. Now I'm going to be cutting my 1/2 inch from the corner of the bottom of the skirt all the way to the top of my waist. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then repeat the whole process again for the back. Now I went ahead and folded my fabric edge to edge again, and this time I measured down 23 inches from the top and cut across on the fold. On the edge of the fold, I decided to separate it so it will have 2 pieces. Here's my waistband. And again, I'm creating 1-inch folds to create pleats. And here it is, all done and ready. And now I'm going to connect my front of the skirt to the side seam of the back skirts. Here I'm connecting the side seam. You will see that it will be extended. The back will be extended from the front, and that will be okay because we'll fix it later. Then we're going to take our waistband, the weight of the fabric, of the same fabric, and we're going to place it on the waist of the skirt now. And once you stitch it down, it will look just like this. Now we're taking the top part of our bodice and we're going to match it at the side seam, and making sure that it's a 1/2 inch away from the edge of the skirt waistband. And then we're going to take our lining waistband and we're going to place it all the way from the edge, and we're going to stitch it down, everything with the bodice in place. It will look just like this, and you're going to fold it back, and now we're going to fold the remainder of the 1/2 inch seam of the waistband inwards, so we can go ahead and top stitch that down to stitch it into place and close to make a clean finish. Once you pin everything into place just like this, stitch it and it won't show in the front. Nice and clean. Now it's time to put our zipper. And I want my zipper to be exposed because I like the color I'm using. So at the very top of the zipper, I'm going to fold in the tab and place it at the top edge of the back. The back should be already cleaned, as well as the waistband. Just the back of the skirt will be raw. Once you pass the waistband, you're going to fold it in just like I'm showing you here, a 1/2 inch, and then just pin the zipper right on top. Then you're going to top stitch the zipper into place. Look just like this, cleaned and finished. And now you can go ahead and cut the remainder of the edging that was hanging at the side seam of the back, and then you're ready to wear. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, if you have an item in your closet that you wish to redesign, let me know what the item is, and I will select a commenter for the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.